on initial contact you have information Quebec. Oslo Airport, information Quebec. 1750 Zulu.
Clear push and start.
Arriving and departing runways 01 left, 01 right. Wind calm.
Oslo ground Scandinavian 841 request IFR clearance to Zurich.
Scandinavian 841 cleared to Zurich where the Flyby 1 Alpha departure. Initial climb 7000. Departure on 118.48. Squawk 3474. Expect runway 01 left.
Cleared to Zurich via the Zippo 1 Alpha departure. Initial climb 7000. Departure on 118.48. Squawk 3474 and I'll expect runway 01 left for Scandinavian 841.
Scandinavian 841, read back correct. Contact ground on 121.905.
Ground on 121.905 for Scandinavian 841.
Lima, November, Whiskey Victor Sierra, cross runway 19, right.
Ground disconnect stairways. Oslo ground Scandinavian 841 request push and start.
Scandinavian 841, push and start approved. Face east.
Push and start approved, face east, Scandinavian 841. Flight deck to ground, we're ready for push, faced east.
Roger, stand by for pushback.
Oslo ground, Scandinavian 841, request taxi.
Scandinavian 841, taxi to holding point, runway 01 left via Kilo November Alpha 1.
Taxi to holding point, runway 01 left via Kilo November Alpha 1, Scandinavian 841.
Scandinavian 286, taxi to the gate.
Scandinavian 286, taxi to parking via Alpha 6 Victor Romeo.
Alpha 6, Victor Romeo, Scandinavian 286.
Nordic 3901, give way to the company 737 ahead.
Giving way to the company 737, Nordic 3901. Nordic 36 Sierra ready to taxi.
Nordic 36 Sierra, taxi to holding point, runway 1 left via Delta, Golf November Alpha 1.
Taxi to holding point, runway 1 left via Delta Golf, November Alpha 1, Nordic 36 Sierra.
Scandinavian 380, request push and start clearance.
Scandinavian 380, pushback approved.
Cleared push and start, Scandinavian 380.
Ground Scandinavian 389er, taxi to the gate.
Scandinavian 389er, taxi to parking via Alpha 6, Victor, Zulu, Juliet.
Stephanie, go ahead and take over the comms from here.
Alpha 6 Victor, Zulu, Juliet, Scandinavian 389er.
I've got the radios, Bob. Let's get this show on the road.
Flight attendants, take your seat for takeoff.
Cabin is secured, and I'm taking my
Ground
seat now.
Scandinavian 810, taxi to the gate.
Scandinavian 810, taxi to parking via Bravo 6, Juliet, Sierra, Papa, Delta.
Bravo 6 Juliet, Sierra, Papa, Delta, Scandinavian 810.
Scandinavian 841, contact tower on 118.305. Safe flight.
Contacting tower on 118.305. Gardermoen Tower, Scandinavian 841. Good evening, holding short 1 left, ready for departure.
Scandinavian 841, Gardermoen Tower, runway 01 left, hold short, you're number 2 behind the citation.
Approaching 01 left. On runway 01 left.
Contacting Oslo departure on 118.48, Scandinavian 841. Oslo departure, Scandinavian 841. Good evening, climbing through 2000 on bypass 1 Alpha.
Scandinavian 841, Oslo departure identified, climb 7000.
Climbing to 7000, Scandinavian 841.
Scandinavian 841, contact Polaris Control on 127.255.
Contacting Polaris Control on 127.255, Scandinavian 841.
Polaris Control, Whiskey 66 Whiskey, out of flight level 160 for flight level 200.
Polaris Control, Scandinavian 841. Good evening, climbing through 3,500 for 7,000 on bypass 1 Alpha.
Scandinavian 841, Polaris Control, identified. Hey Oslo QNH 1004, climb flight level 160.
Oslo QNH 1004, climb flight level 160, Scandinavian 841.
Whiskey 66 Whiskey, identified. Whiskey 66 Whiskey, reduce speed to 260. 260 on speed, Whiskey 66 Whiskey. Polaris Control, Ryanair 8, Quebec Lima, at flight level 310.
Ryanair 8 Quebec Lima. Good evening. Scandinavian 72 Tango, identified. Good evening.
Dear guests, the use of approved electronic devices is now permitted in flight mode. I will begin cabin service shortly. Thank you for your attention.
Whiskey 56
identified.
Flight level 240.
Flight level 260 for flight level 240, ice air 216.
Okay, so we've been given our approach. We're going to be landing on runway 28.
Lima 436.
Let's go ahead and get some initial information put in here. Refer to the minimums down below, so we'll go right into here. And we have a VOR 11485. Let's put that in. We have an ILS of 109.75. And the heading is 273.
Speedbird 727 Golf, descent flight level 420, pilot's discretion.
Flight level 420, Speedbird 727 Golf.
Minimums.
Speedbird 727 Golf, continue descent
2293.
Moving flight level 430 for flight level 390, Speedbird 727 Golf.
Speedbird 94 Delta Lima, traffic 1 o'clock, 15 miles, a turboprop, opposite direction at flight level 350, Scandinavian 841, contact Langen radar on 119.2.
That looks good.
Contacting Langen radar on 119.2, Scandinavian 841.
Okay, we were just given descend to flight level 250. So we'll lower that down. Sounds like they're going to step us down
Descending
here.
flight level 190, Scandinavian 841.
Up 190 now. Do a level change. Since we have started our descent, we'll go ahead and do our landing calculations. Landing on 28.
Folks, we have left our cruising altitude and are starting our approach to Zurich.
Zulu, descend to
Please
flight
return to
level
your seats, stow any
230.
items, and fasten your seatbelts. Thank you for your cooperation.
Flight level 230.
So that takes us pretty much to the end of the runway. Let's take a look at the airport map here. So if we're going to go pretty much to the end of the runway, then we're going to have to cross this runway coming back. Wonder if we could do max brakes and get off like around Foxtrot or
Descending to
latest
7,000
Echo.
feet. QNH 1020,
Now
Scandinavian
we're going to
841.
7,000 feet. Can't even get through a briefing here. Okay, so let's go back and look at that performance tool. And let's see max brakes here. It gets us about 4,100 feet. A little less than halfway. Let's see how that looks.
Alpha Golf, climb flight level 400.
That looks like, yeah, we could maybe get off at Foxtrot. I expect we'll be going over here to those gates. In fact, we have our gate assignment. Golf 04. So let's just take a look at that here real quick. It's right here. Golf 04 it says.
121.075.
Where are you?
121.075, easy 28 kilo uniform.
Down here. Wow, okay. So this is where we're going. So yeah, definitely getting off by Echo would be good. We can just go straight down Echo. So that's what we're going to shoot for. Is getting off at Echo. Alright, so we need to do max brakes, max auto brakes.
638, traffic 10 o'clock, 20 miles, a heavy Boeing 777, crossing right
Flaps
left,
30.
flight level 380.
And the forecast here, see, it's 10:20.
Uniform 93,
Execute that.
340.
Uniform 93,
Right, continue our descent.
Ensure your seatbelt is fastened and your seat is in the upright position. The weather in Zurich is currently 25 degrees Celsius. Our assigned gate is Golf Gate G04. Thank you for your cooperation.
Okay, so we're turning base. I'm going to go ahead and get the ILS frequencies tuned in on both the pilot and co-pilot side. I'm going to turn my PFD to approach. And I'm going to arm the approach. We are still a little ways out. We're about roughly 20 miles out, so we should have plenty of time. And we're turning final. Heading should be 273. See the localizer coming in. And we are below the glide slope. You can see that here on the PFD. Go ahead and get my HUD adjusted for the light. Good. So that's ready to go when needed. And we have the glide slope and we have the localizer both captured. we're in good shape here. Not sure if I updated the fix. We did not. Runway 28. 15-mile ring. 10-mile ring. 5-mile ring. Okay, let's see what that looks like now. Oh, we're 15 miles out. And I can tell that looking on the first officer's side, but here, I'll show you in that first green ring there is the 15-mile ring, so we are closer than I thought. Put it back on approach. And I'm going to go ahead and start deploying flaps. Slowing down. Not seeing things too well, so go ahead and arm both the first officer and captain's side in case we have to do an auto land. Don't think that's the case. I'm going to put the gear down to slow us down some. Oh, it's raining. I'm going to go flaps 5. We already have clearance to land. Flight attendants, prepare for landing.
Cabin is secured and ready for landing now.
Flight attendants, take your seat.
Taking my seat now, Captain.
Okay, going to go ahead and set landing speed and flaps. Was the speed. Runway's in sight. One manual throttle. Autopilot off. Vacating to the left, as we discussed earlier.
Approaching 2-8. Hoping to get Foxtrot or Echo for our taxi departure.
100. 1,000 feet remaining.
And we just went past it, so.
Folks,
It is what it is. We tried.
I sincerely apologize for our delayed arrival, and I understand that it may have disrupted your plans. Thank you for your patience. Please remain seated until we have reached our final parking position. On behalf of Scandinavian Airlines, thank you for flying with us. The local time here is 11:06 p.m. If you have a connection, please listen closely. Flight SK-23 to Stockholm, departing at 12:25 a.m. from gate A5. Flight SK-45 to Copenhagen, departing at 12:45 a.m. from gate A6. Flight SK-51 to Oslo, departing at 1:15 a.m. from gate A7.
Let's get the APU going. Well, welcome to Zurich. We should be in here somewhere. There's 04 right there. Okay, hopefully that's good. Let's go ahead and put the parking brake on, shut the engines down. Request the chocks, ground power. Let's see if we can get some ground crew to do something here. Flight deck to ground, can you connect the stairs, please? And we have ground power now. You can come off. Fuel pumps can come off. All the lights are off. Just have the logo light on and the nav light on. Everything else looks good up here. Let's see. Have stairs in place, looks like it. Let's disarm the doors. Emma, can you go ahead and start deboarding?